The same dwarf, still wearing his full vestments of war, moves as quietly as a dwarf can towards the peak of the mountain through winding tunnels. He stops to catch his breath and examine a wound on his shoulder, but shrugs off the pain as he continues to the Lord's chamber. Come on, Kurtz. He can survive this. Finally arriving at a large door, he opens it slowly, but his eyes grow wide as he sees what lays beyond, in the great hall preceding the Lord's chamber. His kin, nearly a score of them, lay dead around the door leading to the throne. A valiant battle had happened here, Kurtz knew, but he also knew that Silver Rock had fallen. He turns back around, knowing that he had a new mission. I'll be back, ye damn crusaders, and I'm bringing the whole of the Ormal clan with me. Alright, so if y'all will look in the Isles of Drayon Discord channel, a basically completed map.
Is Silverleaf like Silverpine? And I see Silverwind there.
It fucking sucks because I was about to name that place Silverpine Forest, and I was like, man, that's such a good name, and I was like, fuck. That's World of Warcraft.
Should have named it Grey Pine.
Kiss my ass, Jesse.
It's the same but different.
I know. I realized I have 3 different things that start with silver on this map. They're all right next to each other.
Or Steel Leaf. It should have been Steel Leaf.
Kiss my ass, Jesse! God.
Alright, it's been a great podcast, everyone. We'll regroup again next weekend.
It's over.
So wait, does that say Frozen Waste on it?
Yeah, the Frozen Waste.
Yeah.
What about it?
Is this a D&D campaign or a WoW campaign? I'm confused.
It's both.
Wait, what in World of Warcraft is the Frozen Waste?
Northrend.
Fuck! I quit. Somehow that just made my mic way more sensitive. I don't know what I did.
Well, I heard it. You made it feel sad.
Well, yeah, it's the Frozen Waste. I've literally said that before, too, which makes it even worse.
Well, now we're looking at it under a different light.
Yeah, I think you're good to keep it, though. There's a lot
Blizzard's
of...
not going to come in here and sue me. The fuck?
Well, no, Activision might, though.
There's no way they've trademarked Frozen Wastes.
Just freeze your Dukian, so that's what you're talking about.
God damn it.
You said the word Duking.
As a contingency plan.
Okay.
I bet Dylan thought this was going to be a nice, smooth day of recording.
It never is. I know you guys.
Well, okay, so you're in luck. It's just Champion of the Frozen Waste that's been trademarked.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
By Blizzard, of course.
Okay. Well, you got handy dandy TM fact checker?
No, I just Googled it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I have an island.
You don't... Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me just pull this out real quick.
What city are we going to? I forget.
You are currently right underneath Silver Rock, down there in the south.
I see it.
If you'll remember, your quest, basically, was to go down there and see why the Erodic Crusaders were coming across the Great Bridge of Etermea. And Silver Rock is right there, so that's, the best place to go intercept them. The scene opens up. It's Gabriel clutching a bloody hand, I think.
Gabriel Sanchez?
Saying, yes. What the fuck was that? As a mimic flies through a crack in the wall. How badly were you hurt, Gabriel?
So after I said what the fuck, me and Rolando kind of had a moment where we both healed ourselves.
That's
so
right.
I'm up to 12 right
okay now. I was just wondering.
Yeah,
just wondering.
So just for the party to know, I've spent all of my spell slots.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Good.
How'd you do that?
Well, because I oh shit buttoned with the ice knife, and then I had to heal myself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your oh shit button almost killed you.
Yes.
The oh shit button that almost killed you.
And then made you waste the other spell slot to make up for the oh shit button that almost killed you.
Yeah. It was a good day.
Oh, it's the best.
But
So
don't mind
as
me,
we
I'm just a bird.
was that
I said, but don't mind me, I'm just a bird.
a flightless bird? What's that
Hindsight's
song?
20/20 and all that. That reminds me, I just got done listening to Daily Mail by Radiohead.
That's Bethany's favorite Radiohead song. Do you know that?
It's a good one.
Yeah, it makes me very
Good
happy
choice.
that she would choose such a hipster choice. But regardless, that's the scene currently, and we see this from the roof of this cavernous little place y'all are in. That is, you guys are surrounded by broken carts and booths full of supplies that have all been ransacked and broken, and there's bits of the ceiling on the ground as well. When we do a little flashback to 2 nights before, do y'all remember who that dwarf I named was?
He was a big name. I don't remember, though.
Yeah, I don't remember his name either. I could go back and listen to the audio file, but I'm not going to do that because that would take way too long. So,
That'd be the whole episode, is us listening to and reacting to the previous episode.
basically, yeah. We're going to call him Bart. So we do a flashback to 2 nights ago. The 3 of you and the dwarven troop are settling in for the night when Bart pulls out his crazy liquor that you guys have already tasted once. And y'all sit around a fire and hang out, have a great old chill time. The guards are pretty relaxed, alert, but relaxed. And so y'all begin talking, and, swapping stories with each other. Mainly Bart. The other dwarves are kind of off to themselves, but Bart has really taken a liking to you 3. When he looks to Leaf in sort of a sober moment, he had just gotten done telling a very funny story when he looks to you, Leaf, and he asks you very somberly, for some reason, alright, Russian accent. Leaf, that's not Russian. No, this is what this guy sounds like. Leaf, what are your dreams, man? I've got this whole idea of, you're the trail master for Ashtlestar, and it's amazing, but what does Leaf want? What does Leaf need from his life?
Leaf just wants to chill in the general area and basically just make a lot of money and go on a lot of soul journeys with that thing and speak to a lot of demons.
I like that, Leaf. That's good, man. And he takes another giant swig. So you could even say that this job is part of that dream, huh?
It is part of that dream, because I'm getting paid a fuck ton.
You ever go down to the Southern Lands?
I've been there. I don't go there often. I don't like the smell.
Yeah, Silver Rock's got a weird one.
Smells like wet dog.
Did Chirper say that?
Yes.
Yes. Love it. Yeah, I agree, Chirper. Something about the ocean down there just fucks with your nuts, but anyway, and he pours
Yes.
he pours more shots for y'all and lifts it up and toast to Leaf's dreams.
Woo!
Hear ye.
And you all take the shot in the camera.
The sound of fireworks escaped my mouth.
And you guys the shot cuts back to Leaf's face as he kind of puts some healing hands over Gabriel And you guys are back in the sort of the corral of Silver Rock, the lowest level that, well, not the lowest level, the second to the lowest that you know of. You had just seen some... What's up?
Ignore me.
You had just seen some kobolds run off into the distance. Now that you've gotten a little closer with the mimic area and all that, you see now that there are 3 tunnels on the opposite end, but you can't really see what's in the tunnels yet.
We're gonna make our way towards the tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just remind me one more time of marching order. I'm gonna write this down, actually. I need to get rid of my click pen.
I think it was me first.
Yeah. I think it's Life, me, and then...
It was you first, but if you guys kind of want me to use my stealth to scout out areas, I can start going first.
I have the boots, too, for stealth.
Okay, you're fine then. You do it.
No, you can go ahead. You can go first and fly with your no wings.
Whoa. Whoa. The racism comes out. So Chirper goes first. He starts to, as you two start bandaging yourselves and all that, Chirper kind of hops and skips over some smaller rocks towards those tunnels. Yeah, so you get to right in front of them. They're all kind of next to each other. You see the one on your right. What languages do you speak, Chirper?
All of them.
Do you speak
I can
Dwarven?
speak all of them.
Stupid. Which ones do you read?
Or do you understand?
Dwarves are the major race of the, well, no, I speak Elven.
Okay. Yeah, so
I speak Common, Orin, Elven, and the Thieves' Cant.
Okay, yeah, so you just see 3 tunnels. All of them have a character above them. And the one to your right is completely caved in. And then the other 2 have big iron doors, double doors, that could be opened up big enough that, a whole cart could go through it and all that.
Okay.
So, yeah, the other 2 come up behind you, bandaged and healed a little bit. And, yeah. Do either of you speak Dwarven?
Me.
I do.
Or read. Okay, yeah. So you see that the one on the left has a W. The one in the middle has an M. And then the one on the right has an R.
Woomer.
M probably means mines? Maybe?
You could make a history check of some kind.
Fuck yeah. I'm doing that.
Okay.
Rollo, you should do this with me too, because my history sucks. Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay. Yeah, great.
It's definitely a W.
Rollo?
I got an 18.
An 18. Okay, yeah, so, you can kind of put together the things that would be down here. You just came off of the highway, and you went through this room that you're currently in is like a corral where the people coming into town would put their stuff, and, put their supplies. And so you have to imagine that the W means workshop, where the people would show off their stuff, or the people would make their stuff, or see the dwarves making their stuff. The M probably stands for market, where you would show off your stuff and sell it. And then the R means rest. Probably beds, food, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Then I say we should go to the market, right? Since we're trying to figure out why these dudes are coming here. That's probably where the most people are. Go through the market door.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And, Zach, since this is an audio medium and we're doing this for a audience, I would like to just... I can fully believe you guys to not metagame. So, Zach, what would you like to do here?
Are you talking about that message I sent you?
Yes.
But that's going to start some shit, because I have a feeling I have a feeling someone's gonna take it to heart, even if their character doesn't know what hit them.
No, I believe in all of us.
Okay. Well, for that racist remark, I'm trying to pickpocket Rolando.
What's in my pockets?
I don't know. We're gonna find that out.
To be determined.
I mean, knock yourself out. I got 50 foot of rope in here.
You just start pulling rope out like a magic trick.
You're gonna need it at some point, and it won't be there to save you.
Okay.
Do
Then he'll
either of us notice this?
Then he'll be wishing I had wings to come down.
He's gonna roll
Fly you to
this.
safety.
Yeah, he's gonna roll.
All right. So what kind of check do I need? Are we going off of stealth or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
All right. I got +3, 18. No hard feelings, Rolando. But
Well, I'm just curious, what the fuck are you looking for? There's no wings in
No.
here.
Oh my god!
It's comments like that are making this happen.
Now, to be fair, that one wasn't directed at Chirper from Leaf. So that's good. Rolando, what is your passive perception? Be easier.
+2.
Okay, so it's 10, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, Zach, you kind of just reach into Leaf's pocket and let me roll this. See what you pull out.
I'm really curious, because I'm not really attached to any of these things.
95. I'm just rolling on the trinket table. You pull out a petrified mouse.
Nice.
Perfect. I proceed to eat the mouse.
Have you taken any damage?
No.
Okay, I was gonna let you restore 1 health point. Yeah, so Rolando, you...
Is that the trophy from an animal I've killed?
No, it's just something... So, in the book, there's a trinket table, 1 through 100, that you can roll on, if you're making a character and you want something cool to have, or just for the DM, for random stuff to find. And I rolled a 95, which is a petrified mouse.
So what could he have pulled out? Could he have pulled out something like really fucking insane?
I wasn't gonna let anything crazy happen there. I was just gonna, just take something from
If I had like a holy sword in my pocket, that would have been pretty crazy, and I feel like I would have been using it.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted Chirper to be able to steal something from you so that he would have the feeling of petty revenge. And he got a snack.
I don't take kindly to racism.
Oh, so workshop door or market door, right?
Yep.
Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, you go up to how are you doing the doors? It's a pair of like 10 foot tall and like 10 feet wide double
can we
doors.
like just push them open, or do we pull them, or like what? Is there
Yes, so you try and it's locked.
Okay. Then I guess we'll go to the other door. I feel like that one's gonna be locked too.
You go over to that one and you try to open it.
Yeah.
It is unlocked.
Oh.
You don't open it all the way, but you just kind of move it, and it is unlocked. You could open it if you wanted to.
Can I like crack it and peek?
Yeah, you can crack it and peek, bro. So from here you see a fairly large room, not as big as the one you were just in, but like, I don't know, sizable room. You don't see... make a perception check.
Okay. Boop. And I got a 16.
16? Okay, yeah, so you see a tripwire about halfway down this corridor. You've got like a 20-foot corridor into the room. And you see a tripwire about halfway through. And that's it. in the room, you don't see any kobolds or anything like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna whisper to everyone, like, hey, I think the coast is clear over here, but there's a tripwire halfway through the fucking room.
Where does it lead to?
It's our only choice. Everything else is either rubble or locked. I think we have to go this way.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, what are you gonna do about this tripwire? This might be a job for Chirper.
I mean, he can't fly over it.
What a dick!
Damn.
Man, you need to start making these in character, dude.
It's a good thing. My gloves are invisible.
Oh, fuck. It's funny.
Because now, I don't give a shit.
So, yeah. What you doing, Chirper?
Oh, he didn't say that? He did not say that in character?
Can I, like, say it in character?
Figure out a way.
You can choose to.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Gabriel, should we let Chirper go first? But I just don't know if he can fly over it.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Real quick, we have a quick flashback, and it's a montage of Leaf just saying weirdly racist things over the course of the past 3 days.
I can just picture, like, Chirper be like, brah! And then just peck me, like, or something, dude.
Once again, just straight racism here. He's more than a bird, okay?
Or less than a bird, because a full bird would have wings.
I stab him in the neck.
Oh boy. That's good. Okay. So there's a trap halfway down this tunnel. What are y'all doing?
This is going on 2 fights. Are these 2 fighting?
There's just some tension.
Yep. So I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna like follow where this wire leads and see like what activates it, or like what happens if we activate it.
Okay, so
it'd be a shame if someone was really good at disarming those.
It'd be a real shame. So Gabriel, you kind of crouch up. Give me a stealth roll to get to it quietly.
19.
Okay. Yeah. So you go about 10 feet out into this little tunnel. And you see that the tripwire is connected to another little wire that goes up. And you see in the ceiling, there's a little compartment almost. Looking up now, you see that the ceiling has done the similar thing of kind of caving in a little bit. A lot of rubble has fallen down. But you see that rubble fell down, and then give me a perception check.
Where is my perception? 11.
Yeah, so it goes into the rubble. The little wire goes into the ceiling, so you don't know what it would trigger.
I deduce that it probably just releases the rubble onto the unsuspecting victim.
Okay.
That was my internal monologue right there.
Cool. I like your internal monologue voice.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna relay this information. Oh, guys! Or wait, sorry, whisper.
And they know you're here.
Yo, guys! This trip leads into the ceiling. Should we disarm it or should we leave it?
Disarm it.
Okay, can you disarm it?
I think Chirper can.
Maybe you should ask him.
Maybe you should ask him. I don't think he likes me.
That's why you should ask him.
For some reason.
Apologize. Kiss and make up.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to Chirper. I'm gonna start
standing right next to you, I assume.
Okay, well, I'm gonna rub him from the beak to the back of the head like 6 or 7 times. I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be racist. And I respect you. And you are much more than a man or a bird."
I turn around. I present my tail feathers.
Yeah.
Yes. Not kiss.
No,
K-I-T-H.
just the feather ass, dude. Like,
Oh, that's good.
Not
And then,
kiss.
yeah. And
I mean, I'll do what I gotta do for the team.
and he kisses. Beautiful.
Just the feathers or the ass?
What do you think?
I feel like
Birds
it's
don't
the
have
ass.
much of an ass. Birds don't have much of an ass. Mostly just a hole, so
Okay,
maybe you should
like,
just go for the tail feathers.
alright, I'm just gonna go with tail feathers. Alright, I'm gonna just kiss the tail feathers.
Beautiful.
I shit on his shoes.
I feel like he needs a intimidation roll or something.
You want to be intimidated by this? Can we maybe move the plot forward maybe a little bit sometime?
Okay.
Oh, no, I'll go over and disarm that trap the second I'm done shitting on his shoes. Fucking shit.
I demand there needs to be a roll for it, though.
Here, look. I'm just gonna go past the tripwire, and I'm just gonna shoot it with an arrow.
You're gonna.
You sure you don't want to just wait?
Nope.
It's
I
gonna-
mean, he said it. And so you're gonna hop over it and then shoot it with an
Same.
arrow to trigger it.
Sure.
Okay, make me.
Oh.
No, you don't need to make me in. Temporal.
Excuse me.
Yes, Rolando.
Carry on.
Was that in character to the shit just falling over your feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So-
so I got shitted on, and he still didn't even do it, and we're just letting like Gabriel. What was the point of me getting shitted on?
For
Then?
it. I would have disarmed that trap like nobody's business, but Jesse was like, no.
So
We have
how-
time for a
Wait,
bird to shit,
I haven't
which
done it yet.
happens almost
No, you're doing it
instantaneously.
right
Bird
now.
He
shit
rolled for it.
practically instantly. And he's no, we ain't got time for that. I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna waste an arrow, and I'm gonna risk all of our.
I haven't rolled for it yet.
No, you
But you're
don't have
doing
to. I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
You said you did it. It's not like I didn't roll yet. It didn't happen. Sometimes you don't have to roll.
Awesome.
So how far away from the tripwire did you go?
As far as I can get.
So you walked to the other side of the room?
Yep.
I feel like that might need a roll for accuracy. Like,
Okay,
that's
so it's halfway through the 20-foot tunnel. You can go another 10 feet, and then you're out of the tunnel. Is that where you go?
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk out, and 3 kobolds who were waiting on either side of the door jump out, and let's see what happens.
Boy, my character's really dumb this game.
You're just walking into all the traps. Oh, okay. Ooh. What's your armor class, Jesse?
13.
13? Okay. So these 3 little kobolds have little daggers, and they begin to take some swipes at you. And 2 of them manage to connect because you're just kind of walking.
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 4, 7 piercing damage from the 2 of them.
Awesome.
And we roll for initiative.
I have 5 life left. Throwing that out there.
Jesus.
That's my girl.
Oh, fuck me
Ooh.
running.
Ooh, okay. That just made up for everything. I got a 22.
Okay. What about y'all?
We're fighting too. I thought we were on the whole other side of the room.
There are 3. Yeah, but y'all hear Gabriel go, "Oh fuck!" And then a couple kobolds going, "Wee wee."
You sounded like a lawnmower.
That too, yes.
Or like, I don't know, Waluigi?
Maybe you can like run this way and trigger the wire, and then like have them get destroyed by the trap.
That might be the intention.
That's what I planned to do.
Playing this all along.
I planned to get stabbed a couple times in the side. Leaf and Chirper, what's your initiative?
18.
18.
12.
18 and 12. Okay. Alright, so first is Gabriel. Yeah.
I'm going to do exactly what Rolo just said, and I'm going to hightail it.
Okay, you're going to need to use your action to use the disengage action, though, so that they don't hit you again as you run away.
Okay. How does that work?
Yeah, that's just your action. So you won't be able to take any other action other than moving. So you, you sprint down the tunnel to the other end, and you get to the door. What are you doing once you get there?
Is this on the far side by where my companions are, or?
Yeah, you're back to where they are.
I'm going to turn around and ready myself, I guess.
Okay, so you burst through the door that was, like, only open a little bit. After, like, scrambling away from the kobolds.
Yep.
And you get through the door and you just see... You see Leaf wiping his shoes with a cloth.
It's just the stench of shit.
And Chirper just kind of hopping around laughing to himself. And they're like, oh fuck, kobolds. And so, Chirper, you're up next.
Okay, so how far away are they?
About 20 feet, 25 feet.
And they've seen already, correct?
I mean, they saw Gabriel.
Oh, they saw my friend Gabriel Sanchez, but they didn't see me.
Correct.
Good eye.
What kind of weapons are they holding?
Just daggers. You see they all have slings on their hip as well.
They all clustered together?
Yeah, just about. At the end of the tunnel.
I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna try and steal their sling.
The only way to get there is through the tunnel that Gabriel just ran down, so they're looking down.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
way.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, I'm just whipping out my short bow then.
Okay. Make me an attack.
I get you plus 5. 19.
Okay. Roll the damage, please.
1d6 plus 3. I rolled a 7.
Okay. 1 second. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.5.
Nope.
Okay, 1.
Okay, cool. So you thunk an arrow into the guy, the kobold on the left, and he fucking just takes it to the shoulder and falls down. He's not dead yet or out of it, but he's just like, fuck me! As a, arrow just kind of comes out of nowhere after the human that they were stabbing ran through the door. He saw a beak, and then an arrow hit him in the chest. And then the three of them pull out their slings, and they are all three going to throw down the hallway at Gabriel.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Don't kill me.
Well, they're okay. They're going to throw down. Let's see what happens. Okay, my neighbor has decided to start slamming something.
You know what they're slamming.
Yikes. So they throw their slings down, and I'm sorry, Jesse, but they're going to be coming right for you again.
Yep. I made the stupid move. It's okay.
Okay, only 3 damage total coming at you.
Okay.
And
Is
there's...
he only got like 2 life left or something?
Yep. Help.
And then they dart back on either side of the door, and y'all can't see them. But it is now Leaf's turn.
Help.
Are we still in combat? If not, we can't see them.
Yeah, you're still in combat time.
So on one side of the room, and like halfway through the room, there's the tripwire, and then on the other half, outside of the door, is where they're at.
Yeah, so you're in a hallway at one end, and then on the other end is it opens up into a room halfway through that tunnel. 20 feet is the tripwire.
Okay.
So you could easily make it into the room with your speed. Yeah.
The room where the kobolds are in?
Yeah, where you assume they still are, you just can't see them right now. You can't see most of the room. The hallway... There's that fucking beating. The hallway opens up into the corner of the room, so you really only see a little bit of it.
And Jesse's been in the room, right?
Yeah, he walked in for a second, but he was really more concerned with the aiming for the tripwire, so he didn't see much of the room.
Okay. Can I, like, cast that... Okay, so if I cast that spell, the fog cloud or whatever...
Yeah. So, like...
No, all I was saying is that if I cast the fog cloud, if he would follow me in there, because I don't want to be another Jesse and just go in there and stab me. But obviously, I'd ask him that in character.
And, like, you could still ask him in character. Talking is a free action. It doesn't have to be like... You know, we had a 2-minute conversation in character, therefore there have been, this many rounds of combat. You can talk in character and it not count towards any turns or anything like that.
Okay, and I also wanted to ask, if I did the fog cloud, could I run in the room? Like, if I did the fog cloud, like, at the door of the room, like, where the dudes are at, could I still run in there in the same, like, attack action or whatever?
You could run in there, yeah, but you couldn't attack or anything like that.
Yeah, so I would just cast a thing and then move position?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I want to do. Like, I want to be in character and I'll be like, hey, Chirper, if I guess I'd whisper because I wouldn't want him to hear him. Or I'll speak in a different language, I don't know. So, what do they speak?
Draconic.
Draconic. Okay, did you speak Infernal?
Give me a taste of that, why don't you, Rollo? You hear one of the kobolds at the end. He just said, "Oh, really? You're from that province as well, good sir?" Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell them they're not going to hear you.
Okay. Yo, Chirper, if I cast this fog cloud over there, I'm gonna go make my way over there, but I don't want to end up like Gabriel over here. So, will you follow me, and then we can just get like both be in there, and we don't want to get stabbed. We don't want to be in there alone. I think we have a better chance if we're together.
You can count on me.
Okay, so now I'm gonna cast a fog cloud, and I'm gonna just fucking sprint in there.
So you want to cast it first and then run in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So so you do that.
So I'm gonna jump over the tripwire. I don't want
to. Okay. Thank God you said that. I was about to have to be like, well, you fucking didn't say it, so. Okay, fog cloud. Let me just find it real quick, just so I can know exactly what it does. Fog cloud.
I ain't afraid no fog cloud.
So it's a concentration spell. So what you're going to be doing is every time you take damage, you need to make a concentration check to keep the spell going.
Okay.
But it's a 20-foot radius. Yeah. So cool. So it's a verbal and a somatic. So you kind of wiggle your fingers and say some cool dope shit. And then
okay, hold on. You obviously won't be able to see me, but foggy cloud.
Perfect. What color is this fog as well?
If I make it black, my dark vision is going to kick in either, right? That's not how it works.
No matter what color it is, your dark vision's not going to take effect.
I want it to be bright pink then.
Bright pink. Okay,
like
cool.
Neon pink.
All right, yeah. So there are torches everywhere. They're ever-burning torches. And so you just see illuminated at the end of the hall a bright pink cloud. And yeah, you run up in the middle of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have your weapon at the ready? What weapon is it?
It's the not. Hold up. I want my spear.
Okay.
Can I be two-handing it, or is it only one hand because I casted the spell?
For now, it's one-handed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that happens, and then we're back up to Gabriel.
You're welcome to come in here too.
Nope.
Gabriel's good out here.
Well, at least make it to the door.
What can I do?
So,
You're
I will say,
assholes.
one thing that you can do in this game, so there's a list of actions, and we've never really gotten into what they all are. But one of them is ready in action. And what readying in action is you say, when this happens, I do this. Okay? So it's very helpful in terms of, you don't know what to do. So if you want, you could just set up an action that's going to happen whenever you do something else. So what you could say, Jesse, is, if I see a kobold, I'm going to fire my arrow at it.
Yeah, I like that.
While just standing at the end of the tunnel to make sure that, nothing happens. Yeah?
Get closer to the door, though, so you have a better view and a better angle in there.
Yeah, so you can kind of just, peek around and see through the tunnel. I'll say you could have your head around, so you'll be undercover, and whenever you see one, you can pop out, shoot it, pop back in. How's that?
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah? Alright, cool. So yeah, that's what you're going to do, Jesse. So we will move on to Chirper.
Hello.
Yeah, Gabriel is right next to you, arrow knocked, and looking down the hall. What do you do?
Oh no, I followed Leaf in.
Okay, yeah. So this happens all simultaneously. So, Gabriel knocks his arrow, looks in, says, "All clear."
My bad. No. I thought you said I had an arrow knocked or whatever. I was like,
No.
maybe.
And then you and Leaf, you are right behind Leaf as he's casting his fog cloud in the room, and you walk into the smoke. Give me a perception check to see, or how do you walk into the room, rather?
Somersault.
I know how you enter the room, Leaf. How does Chirper walk up in here?
I skulk lowly, very close to the ground, not letting my head above the fog.
Okay. Give me a perception check then to see if you can spot one of these kobolds in the fog.
19.
Okay, yeah, so you spot two of them, both to your right, to the right of the door, and let me see if they see you.
Never.
They do not see you as of now, you believe. So you know where they are. You could take an attack on them if you would like.
Yeah, let's do a sneak attack.
Okay.
Real good. Nat 20, baby.
Yeah, okay, so you just kind of like a horror movie, when the guys are going through an area where they can't see anything and they're kind of moving a little slowly. Well, all of a sudden, one of the kobolds just disappears into the fog, and the kobold that was walking in front of him is like, "Oh fuck, where'd he go?" Or, well, it's Draconic, so it's more of a, "Oh shit, where did he go?" And yeah, and then the kobolds act. Okay, that and one more of these.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay.
Side note, I wish your beak was a weapon so you could, bite off their head in the smoke, because I'm just picturing that, horror movie style.
Maybe in the future I'll have, a fighter or barbarian Kinku.
That'd be awesome.
And who'll have, an armor-plated beak and, metal claws.
Oh shit, beak armor. That'd be dope. So, the two kobolds, Zach, or Chirper, you see the other one take off out of the fog at this point. Now, the other one almost runs into you, Leaf. And so you are able to make an opportunity attack against it, as it kind of just bumps into you a little bit and is meh. So make me an attack.
Is this the one that already has the arrow in his shoulder? Or?
No, it is not.
So the one that took the arrow to his shoulder is the one that like ran out?
You don't know which one that was.
Okay. Okay, so I roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18.
Alright, yeah. And you have advantage on this, so roll it again, see if you get a crit.
No.
Okay. So yeah, roll your damage. You're wielding the spear with one hand, so bear that in mind.
1d6 and plus 3. I got a 6.
Oh,
so
shit.
then plus 3, so 9.
Yeah, how do you kill him?
Oh. So I'm like behind them, right? Do they have hair on their head?
Yeah.
So what I do is that I'm gonna get right behind them, or I guess I'm already behind him. So I'm gonna like pull his head back to where he's like facing straight up, and I'm gonna grab my spear and I'm gonna shove it down his throat, like all the way down.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, he does. And then it is your turn, Leaf. Make me a perception check.
16.
Okay, you
Oh wait, no, plus 4. No, it's a 20.
Okay, so you hear that one of them has run towards the inside of the room. You bet
where
he's
Jesse
not
is?
in the smoke anymore.
Like where Jesse is?
No, into the room, not into the tunnel.
Oh, okay. So he's like out of the smoke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna run. Like, so I get one action, and then how does it work? Like I can move and then attack.
Yeah, so you always have a move action, and then you have one action to take any of those things that I posted right there.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna like just run out of the fog,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna. How close is he to me right now that I'm out of the fog?
So you run out the fog, and you see the room now, for the first time, really.
Okay.
So it's a pretty big room, full of craftsman supplies. So you see a couple forges, a couple anvils, a bunch of different supplies to make items and stuff. And this place hasn't been totally ransacked. It's been picked through, but you see that there's still stuff in here, poking out of barrels and in sacks on carts and all that. But looking to the right, at the right, you see another door that leads to the market, you assume. And you see the kobold has gotten to the door and is opening it currently. And he's like 15 feet away.
Alright, well, here we go. I'm gonna try and just fucking chunk my spear at him, like...
Alright, roll it.
Alright, so... Just D20, see if I hit it. So I got a 16.
Alright, yeah, you hit it.
Okay, so then this was one-handed if I'm throwing it, right?
Yeah.
Assume. Okay. So 1d6. I got a 4 plus 3, so 7.
Yeah.
Shit, pussy.
You impale
No,
him.
he has an arrow in his shoulder.
No, that he also doesn't have the arrow.
Damn, so Zach took out the same one.
Yeah.
Chirper.
Yeah, so the spear goes through him and impales into the door, leaving him kind of hanging a little bit as he weakly continues to try to open the door before falling dead. And looking down, you see on the floor, or you're kind of taking in your surroundings now. And like I said, it's not been ransacked. There's still stuff in here. There's a lot of dust on the floor, and you see that a lot of people have been moving through here recently, except through the door to the market. There are almost no footprints there besides the kobolds who was just standing there.
And we're in the workshop, right?
Yes, this is the workshop.
Okay.
Y'all two, are y'all popping in?
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
why not?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Rollo, do you keep the spell going? The fog cloud?
No. Foggy fog cloud, be gone.
And it dissipates. Beautiful.
Ask my boy.
So yeah, you two also see this site, and you notice now at the far end of the room, your tunnel comes in at one corner, and then on the opposite corner is another door, much smaller, like a single doorway. And then in the corner nearest the door to the marketplace is what appears to be a lift that goes up.
So, team, are we trying to explore the workshop, or are we trying to make it to the market, for our mission to go see why these dudes are coming into?
Well, so you would understand at this point, this place is supposed to be full of dwarves right now, and it's not. So something is wrong.
I think we're just trying to find the dwarves at this point.
Then I see nothing wrong with exploring the workshop then, right?
You wanna toss me a heal before you do that?
I already used my 2 spells a day, bud. But if I hadn't, I still wouldn't.
Man, right. What is with this needlessly aggressive party? Not a fan, guys. Not a fan.
Leaf doesn't have the best personality. We made the character together, Dylan. You know he's not very charismatic.
That's
but
fair.
He cares.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, are y'all going to look through this workshop, or look at the lift, look at the door, look at the big door? What y'all doing?
I would like to look for some bandages.
Okay. Give me a, I feel like I use perception too much. Maybe it would be investigation? I don't know. I think it would be. To look through something, I think would be investigation. So why don't you give me that first,
okay,
Gabriel.
20.
Jeez.
It's not a nat, though. It's just a...
Okay. So, things you find. So you find bandages, I will say that. You look towards like a little booth of linen supplies and all that, and you find a box of bandages, enough for 10 different sets of healing. So what, if you want to use it, you may.
Yes.
Okay. So roll me a d6.
3.
Okay, and add 2 to that, and that's how much you can heal yourself.
5.
Gabriel, do you want to share some of that with the group, or?
Fuck you, no.
Oh my god.
Just rapidly just start shoving it in my backpack while aggressively looking at you.
So you have 90 more uses of it, and it'll do that. It'll do 1d6 plus 2 healing. Awesome. So yeah. What do y'all two do as Gabriel looks through the tailoring supplies?
So does the small? It's like a smaller door, and then a door to the.
There's a big door to the marketplace, and then a smaller door across the room from where y'all.
Does that look like a closet door or like another room? Kind of?
It looks like it could go to another room. Yeah.
Okay, and then the lift obviously goes to another room, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go through the little door. I wanna see what's up.
All right, yeah, so you get to the little door. It's a tiny little iron door, also embossed with silver. It seems like they do that with all their doors here, but it is locked.
Okay, well, so much for that shit.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Do I still get to take the consolation price and go up the lift, or?
So you inspect the lift, and the lift is broken.
Oh, so much for that shit too. But
so as the dejected Leaf goes from broken thing to locked thing, Chirper, what are you looking at?
What are my options?
So you can go through more supplies. Jesse kind of just went through one small little part, looking specifically for bandages. Leaf looked at the...
Okay.
And then there's the big doors to the marketplace.
loot.
I want to inspect the doors.
To the marketplace?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, walking up to it, in the room, there's a lot of footprints and a lot of activity and the dust on the ground. But for some reason, in front of this door, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing, in fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay this information back to everybody else.
Okay.
And I'm not going in there yet. Not
Okay.
by myself.
Would you like to look through some shit?
Yeah, let's loot.
Alright, so give me an investigation check.
What kind of pluses do I get there?
Intelligence, and if you're trained in it.
Okay, so I get +4. 16.
Okay. So you come across a little barrel, and you see some kind of shitty looking weapons. Give me a perception.
12.
Yeah, so you just kind of go through these swords. They're all swords, and they're kind of just a little bit too, like, not well made. You see that, like, they got chips in them, and the pommels are, like, unweighted correctly, and they're just pretty shitty. And then you pull one out that's, like, rusted completely, and you're like, oh, fuck this thing, and you even just throw it across the room. But then you see, after going through the barrel, you kind of put it to the side, you see a box that was kind of behind a couple barrels, and you saw it, and it's this big wooden box. It's like it's pretty big, and
Mimic.
It says what?
Mimic.
And it
Not
says
opening it.
on the side,
Where's my 10-foot pole?
it's scrawled on the top of the box in red ink. It says, "Warning: magic swords do not open."
Seems reasonable.
Do I trust it? I believe the wording. I'm not gonna do it. I'm
magic
worried I'm gonna get
swords?
that. I'm worried I'm gonna get that singing and dancing sword.
Oh man.
Yeah,
What's
so
that from? What's that from?
Munchkin.
Oh, that is from Munchkin.
Yeah,
I don't. Wait, was it not in Who Framed Roger Rabbit too? There was like a singing sword.
not sure. Haven't
Was
seen
that
that.
about Munchkin, like the board game? Kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, that game slaps.
it really does. It's very fun.
I carry it around in my trunk at all points.
Yeah, so at this point, you two, Leaf and Gabriel, have come over to look at this box. So you're all just kind of standing around this big wooden box that says, "Warning: magic swords do not open."
Well, you can't say magic swords at me and then expect me not to open it. And I have a crowbar and a 50-foot rope.
Okay.
So,
You know what you don't have?
what?
A petrified rat.
Now that you mentioned it, I'm frantically looking through my pocket and bags, looking for my fucking rat. I'm just frantically saying, "This is my grandmother gave me this."
It's on your shoes now.
There's a little fucking rat tail. There's
Here, Leaf and Gabriel, can you each give me perception checks, please?
Yes.
19. Wait. That's not right.
18.
22.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. Wait. Oh, no, yeah, plus 4, yes. 22.
So, let's see here. Okay. Leaf,
We
You look
see
down.
everything.
you look down at one of the swords that Chirper had actually just thrown on the ground. It's the incredibly rusted weapon, and you took a look at it and you just looked away. It's a fucking rusty ass sword. But then you look at it again, and you see it kind of had a sheen to it whenever you looked. So you reached. So do you pick it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, yeah. So it's you kind of pick it up in your hand, and you're very proficient with weapons, So you kind of swing it around, and it is incredibly weighted. It swings perfectly, and it looks rusted and dull, but it swings well.
Okay.
It's a short sword, if that matters to you. So yeah.
I would like to hang on to it unless there's a better sword in this box.
I'm looking through, the rest of them look really shitty, and looking at this one, it looks really shitty, but as you swing it around and kind of look at it, you realize that it's actually very good of a sword.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it. Can I do the thing where I just throw it and then catch it again, but do the little spin with it?
Give me a performance check.
All right.
Can I step away before that happens?
Yeah.
I love how that's a charisma. I got 4.
So you're like, oh fuck, this thing's awesome. You throw it up, and
Just shatters.
Okay. So it lands into the box that says warning, magic swords don't open. It lands shunk right into it.
It stabs the box?
Yeah. And the box shakes. It rattles. And your sword goes flying back out straight up, and it lands next to you. And the box stops rocking after a second, but it really went crazy for a second.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put that sword and tie it to my belt or something,
Okay. You look around, you find a scabbard that fits it pretty well.
Dope.
So yeah, you now have a short sword.
Okay, can I, Alright, team. I feel like we should open this box. It's shaky, but we can get, the whole other side of the room with this rope. We just need to find a way to apply enough pressure on the crowbar and the rope, and we can get this open. And then we can walk out of here with flaming fire swords or something.
Flaming fire swords.
I think I lack the communication skills to respond the way I want to respond.
No, you never. No, anytime you want to say something, Zach, you can say it.
Fine, I'm gonna break character for a moment. I don't think that's a good idea.
Look, anytime you want to say something like that, just say it in a weird accent, or say it weird, with a weird inflection, and it'll work. That's your accent. You never have just one accent.
I know. But it's so hard to come up with all of these accents, damn it.
There it is.
What if the swords are flying and shit? They try and cut our heads off,
Okay, so what if we throw on the wall on the other side of the room, where we came from, and then we try and open it from where we're close to the market door. So, if shit starts flying out of the box, we can just open the door and go into the market. Y'all know that scene in Harry Potter, the first one, where, all the little keys are flying out?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Close the door and they all stab through the door. That's what I'm talking about.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So what are y'all doing? You have the box of swords, the locked door, more stuff to go through, and the marketplace door.
Can I bandage myself again?
In a little bit, you can.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna move the box of swords all the way to the other side of the room and just prep the crowbar and the
bless you,
the rope. But I'm not gonna let it rip just yet.
Okay, make me. Oh yeah, what's up?
Oh no, go ahead.
Just give me an intelligence check. Add your intelligence.
Oh, well, that's a 0, so I got an 11.
Okay. Yeah, so you rig something up.
And I feel like I'm gonna pull it and it's just gonna fucking fall, huh? It's gonna boop.
So
nothing's gonna happen, huh?
Jesse? Moving on.
Alright, so whose turn is it now?
Yeah, Jesse, did you have something?
Well, I was just gonna say I was gonna, rummage around anything nearby, see what's there.
Yeah. So you start to look through some stuff, and you get to a box, a little small. It's like somebody took a drawer out of a desk and just kept the drawer. And in it, you find a brooch. It's a little
brooch.
Yeah. And
A brooch or a brooch?
A brooch. And you look through, and there's like other small little jewels and stuff, but nothing too crazy. You could keep them. You think they might be worth something, but you're not sure.
They're haunted.
And so it's a little brooch. It's got a emerald in it, inset, and it's gold. It's very pretty. And you feel a magical essence in it. Just from holding it, you can tell, like, this. You get the same feel that you get when you hold your bow.
Yeah.
And as you hold the brooch up, it starts to hum a little bit.
Like a good hum or a bad hum?
A good, not like a fucking, like, it's not getting ready to, like, rip one or something.
Okay, cool.
It's like whenever you leave your Xbox controller on a wooden table and you walk away and then someone shoots you and it's like, like that.
Yeah, basically. It starts to hum, actually, and you put it closer to your bow, and it really starts to hum. And you pull it away, and it stops humming. And it's whenever you put that thing close to your bow, it starts to kind of rattle and hum a little bit.
Is there any way to tell what it does? Or is it just kind of like a keep for later, figure out later type deal?
You can... you wouldn't be able to, but... Chirper,
Yeah.
why don't you make me an Arcana check?
We didn't pass that. We just continue.
Didn't
It was
pass
a,
what?
It was a 6. It was a 6 still, and I didn't pass the roll. Continue.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, you don't know what it does, but you know that it is called Anissa's Sanguine Brooch.
How does he know that? Is there a label on it?
No, he just hears it in his heart.
No, it's labeled. It's from K Jewelers.
Yeah,
You know the one.
you find the receipt in the drawer,
Every kiss begins with K.
and on that receipt, you see that it says emits a low hum when close to other magic items. And the receipt is really crumpled up. The receipt's really crumpled up, so you really have to look, man. It takes you a couple minutes just to, like, smooth it out so that you can actually read it.
Hey, hold it up to the sword, boy.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, it hums.
Hey, hold it up to the box of swords, boy.
Yeah, that was
What? Dude, it falls out of your hand, dude.
yeah, they're magical.
I really want the fire sword in there.
And Rolando has come up with this idea that there is a fire sword in that box. And I love it. So here, Rolando, why don't you write down that you have this sword now, this short sword. It's a +1 weapon. So that means you get +1 to your attack roll and your damage roll with it.
Okay, wait. So, short sword. Wait, I get +1 to my attack roll?
Yeah. +1 to your attack roll and your damage roll with it. It's a +1 weapon.
Okay. Then I roll a d6 for damage with it?
Yeah. And you believe, since, it took you a while to even notice it, that people might not see this thing as a threat, Because you thought it was just a shitty little sword.
Right.
And so with this, Chirper, you're just watching Jesse run around with this brooch, just holding it up to things like, oh, what's it going to do? When you're just absent-mindedly flipping through some books and stuff. When falling out of one of them is an earring. A single earring that with a little diamond in it. It's like a teardrop almost. And, it kind of falls into your hand. And do you put it on?
Hey, does your kind have belly buttons by chance?
I was about to say, I don't have
Racist.
ears.
Oh, you don't have ears. Well, you kind of
Belly
look at
button
it
ring.
a little bit, and you're like, maybe I could put this on my beak. And you
Belly
could.
button.
Can I inspect affect it at all?
Yeah, check it out. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Maybe this will be better than the last one. 16.
16? Okay. Yeah, so there is a spell in this, and you're not sure what spell it is right now, but there is a spell. It's hidden, sort of, in this earring. This diamond teardrop earring. Which you know is called Uvek's Luminous Earring. Or,
Does my
in your
sword have
case,
a name?
Beak Ring.
Does my sword have a name?
What do you want to call it? Rusty!
I want to call it Rusty.
Perfect.
You called?
Oh no. So yeah. What do y'all do?
I mean, I feel like there's only one way to go, right?
I mean, we're going to this box of swords and we're opening it, right?
So there's the box of swords,
Well,
the
this is
door.
a character. Well, guys, I am not confident in my attempt to rig this crowbar and fucking rope to open it from the other side of the door. So if one of you guys could maybe look over it to make sure that we're going to be able to pull it, it's going to open the box, it's not going to flop before we run out of the room in case they like fly up and try and stab us. But if that doesn't happen, then dibs on the flaming sword.
Yeah. Oh,
I
hell.
don't even understand the word you're speaking right now.
Okay, so should they do an intelligence roll or whatever?
Nope.
Okay, so they just looked it over. All right, let's go to the door, guys. Let's fucking pry
So
this
y'all
bitch
are
open.
okay. So small door, big door, box of swords. What are y'all doing?
The box of swords is on one side of the room with the crowbar angled on it, and
Right.
the rope, and we're on the whole other side of the room
Okay.
by the market door.
Okay.
Then we're gonna yank the rope,
Yeah.
and then have one of us have the hand, like a hand ready. Like, I guess I'll pull the rope, and then who wants to hold the door to open it so we can run out if we need to?
I
I'll do
quickly put a finger on my nose.
Okay, Gabriel's
Yeah.
got it. He's really good at running through, like bursting through doors first anyway.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so 3,
Wait.
2,
Wait.
1.
Wait. So you and Chirper are standing kind of right outside, you're right before the door, and you're like, nose goes, and Gabriel's like, oh, fine, it's me. So Gabriel goes to walk to the door, and the floor falls out beneath him as he falls into a pit trap.
God damn it. I quit.
And you take 4 falling damage.
What the fuck?
Can he climb out of there?
Yeah, you know, it's like it's a 15-foot drop down there, but you could put a rope down there, pull him out.
I mean, I guess I will go and untie my rope.
No, I have rope. I just throw it to you.
Okay.
He gets out. So this is a pit that takes up the 5 foot of the floor right in front of the door to the marketplace.
Okay.
So
Okay, so is there any way that we can still open the door to the marketplace?
yeah, so if you just hop to the other side of it, there's like 3 feet of floor on the other side that you can just hop to and open the door and slip through.
Alright, Gabriel, I need you to go hop over.
Nope. I aggressively slapped the shit out of my nose.
Okay. Chirpy. I need you to jump over to the other side and just get ready to fucking bust that door so we can jump over it if need be. Please. I beg of you. I'll kiss your feathers again. I'll let you shit on Gabriel. I'll hold him down.
Nope.
I will hold him down. I'll hold his 4 life-having ass down.
3. Thank you very much.
So you're asking me to jump over the pit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and have your hand on the handle, ready to fucking bust that shit open for all of us to run through.
Can I make a perception check and make sure there's not like another pitfall just on the other side of this one?
There's not. Because you see that the kobold is there. Like, he landed right in front of the door. His corpse is still there. Seemingly, Leaf never got his spear from the kobold, so it's still just impaled him.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm gonna.
Right.
Can you grab that for me?
I'm gonna try and land on top of the kobold.
Okay, sure. You do. Fine.
Hey, yo, can you grab my spear for me too? Or like toss it over here or something?
Okay. So you land on the kobold, it kind of swishes to the ground, falls a little bit, falls into the pit, and you pull his spear out, and what are you doing with it?
I'm tossing it down to Gabriel.
Okay, yeah, so you just toss it over, Gabriel catches it. Or, Leaf, right?
Nope.
Gabriel, can I please have my spear back?
Only if you pull me out of this pit.
No, you're out of the pit. That's done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can have it back then.
Okay. For your troubles, I will give you a trophy from an animal that I've killed.
So, okay. Cool.
And Chirpy is very jealous.
Okay,
But
Chirper,
You keep calling him Chirpy.
can you
that's
give
what
me
I'm gonna keep calling him.
Can you give me a perception check, please, Chirper?
18.
Okay. Leaf, are you
Thought that was
pulling
gonna be
this?
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna be like, all right,
All right.
Chirpy, get ready.
Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so whenever he says 1, Chirper, you're interested but also bored. And so you just kind of put your ear to the door, and you hear a slight shuffling behind there, and some fucking, on the other side, you hear some kobolds.
So some take candle speak.
Yeah. And so you turn around to be like, hey, issue, when Leaf says 1 and pulls. So let me make sure that what he did actually worked.
Hey, they checked my contraption.
So it works. It opens. So your crowbar, and the top of the box flies up, as well as 8 long swords come flying straight up into the air and start flying across the room. Cutting through the air and cutting willy-nilly boxes and crates and barrels and just making a whole fucking mess of the place. And they're coming to your side of the room.
So are they like aiming for us, or are they just frantically cutting everything?
Right now, just cutting everything up.
Open the door.
Open the door now.
Open the damn door.
Kick the door down.
Okay, Chirper just fucking kicks it and just sends the kobold that was on the other side flying through. And you kick the door open, and are y'all running through?
Yeah, I'm jumping.
Yeah, jump over this pitfall bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all run through. All three of you run through at the same time. Leaf, you still are holding the rope, and so your crowbar is just king through the room behind you. And before you is what seemed to be a marketplace. You see that there are little avenues and like some booths and goods. Everything's been pretty much ransacked. Picked through, not ransacked, I should say. There's nothing really in here. And you see, also in front of you, 3 of the kobolds that you've seen before. Very lightly armored with daggers and slings. Then you see 2 more kobolds that are in ill-fitting dwarven armor. Like they took some armor off some dwarves and just threw it on themselves. And another one, same thing, wearing dwarven armor, but he has like a headdress on, sort of looks religious almost. and you see he has a staff. He's holding up a staff, and waving it around whenever you guys burst through, and they all kind of go, fuck! Fuck! And go flying back as you run through the door, and long swords fly in behind you. Yeah. Thanks for listening to this episode of Cwisby's Castle. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Dundershows. DUNDER shows. Where you will find our news, memes, muckery, all that sort of stuff. And if you like what you heard, give us a review on iTunes. That is one of the greatest ways that you can support this show. And if you liked this show, check out Dungeon Derailed, our other actual play podcast. If you enjoy wacky, zany adventures in sci-fi worlds, Star Wars, World of Warcraft, modern day, go check out Dungeon Derailed. And lastly, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Dungeon Derailed.